So we've done 10 times tech dozens of times at this point, and multiplied countless bonuses, usually on Forest Nothing. But the thing about Forest Nothing is there is only land. There is no water. And there's lots of water bonuses in this game, and it's about time that we do 10 times tech on water. And we did just try this before, and we had Persians involved, and Persians have so much extra HP on docks that the docks would immediately be destroyed once you built them. So we've cycled out the Persians. It looks like the docks are actually working. So this is 8 players. It's King of the Hill. Look how fast the fishing ships are. That is the Berber ship bonus there. Look. Zoom! So get used to that. That's going to be slow, too, because I think fishing ships are slower than some types of navy. So yeah, I would expect this to be insane. It might also just crash everything. So we're hoping it actually works. Let's go through the civs real quick, and let's introduce these 8 players, and talk about the bonuses at play as well. You know what civ I think we should actually start with? It doesn't really matter. We'll start here with red. So in the red, we have Mr. Green Poo. Mr. Green Poo is playing as the Malay. Now, Malay get extra vision from their docks. Where is a dock? That's a lot of vision right there. So that's nice. Their fishing ships also, their fish traps also last a really long time. Oh, also, thalassocracy makes your docks into harbors, which means they fire arrows. I'm actually really concerned about that. That could be a real problem. Also, this is Water Nomad. Nobody saw me fix that. I think those are most of the Malay bonuses. They do also advance to the next age faster, which I guess is relevant, but we'll move along now to Nalgene's. Nalgene's is 1400 playing as the Spanish. Okay, so this civ builds faster. Of course, they're still going to have the villager bonus. There's the build speed. Spanish cannon galleons, guys. Spanish gunpowder fires faster. Spanish cannon galleons are going to be freaking nuts here, bro. They're going to be freaking nuts here. That's really all I got to bring up with the Spanish. There could be other things, but be on the lookout for the cannon galleons. Maybe the most OP thing. Then Armenians. Dude, Armenians. Can someone actually list off the exact bonus for Cilician Fleet for me? So a couple things. Their regular galleys get an extra arrow. So I think that means 10 extra arrows now, instead of just 1. But then Cilician Fleet adds extra blast radius to demos. And then also... So their demos are going to be insane, but it also affects their galleons to a degree. It's demolition ships plus 20% blast radius. And then galley lines... What just happened? And Drawman's plus 1 range. So yeah, that's huge with the Armenians. Of course, that'll affect everybody. This is confusing. They're all allied right now, so they can share their techs. And so they're all sharing the monument, which is very kind, I suppose. All right, Berbers. I think the only big ship bonus they have is the speed. But that's obviously very nice. So the ships are going to be very speedy. On the gray, then, we have Turks. Now, Turkish cannon galleons can get plus 2 range. Hear me out. Plus 2 range becomes plus 20, plus the Spanish firing speed. And then the speed from the ships. So we're going to have, like, freaking 35 range cannon galleons insta-firing. So I know a lot of people are saying demos are going to be OP. Obviously, demos are going to be insane, but I think cannon galleons will be as well. And that's before we even get to... Is there Portuguese in this game? I think there is. So they have ballistics as well. I guess we'll move over to Portuguese now. Portuguese have arquebus. Their cannon galleons are affected by ballistics. They also have access to the caravel, which would only be for them, actually. And also, their ships have more HP. Portuguese ships have more HP. It's like 10% or something. So what's the fishing ship? Wait, hold up. That's normal HP, isn't it? Maybe it doesn't apply to the fishing ships? It normally does with Portuguese in a normal game. So yeah, we'll see what happens there. Obviously, I just think having arquebus and the cannon galleons never missing would be really strong. In the green, we've got Byzantines. Byzantines have Greek fire, which gives... Is it plus 1 range? Or is it plus 2 range on the fires? Because Byzantine fires can be very strong. I actually forget, no one ever gets Greek fire in a competitive game. Just because Byzantines have so many other good water bonuses. But getting plus 10 range on fire ships might actually make fire ships somewhat viable here. Wow, did you see... Hold up. Back up for a second. Right now, green is in Feudal Age. Green clicks Castle Age and is there immediately. It takes less time to go to the next stage than it does to produce a villager right now. And they're going to add economy so they can make lots of boats. Okay, moving along. We have Vikings. So Viking docks are discounted. They also have +1... Is it +1 range and +1 attack on... what's the wording on that bonus, actually? Is it just the longboats? Or is it all galleys? I think it's just longboats, which actually isn't great for 10 times tech. Docks will basically be free in this. But I think their unique tech only benefits themselves, which is a little bit greedy. But yeah, so docks are free would be the main one that we've got to think about here. Am I missing a civ here, or is that everyone? I think we've actually touched on everyone, and now we just have to see how this plays out, and we've got some time. So like our normal games, they are going to build up their eco. They're going to all get their unique text, so that all gets shared. And then they're going to all enemy and fight, and this becomes a massive King of the Hill game over this monument, okay? So that's the game plan. Players are pretty decently spaced apart from each other, so that's nice. But if you thought that people boomed in Force Nothing to just get insta-defeated before, wait until you see this. I'm pretty certain that one demo here, deleted, would destroy most of what Gray has. The demos are going to be absolutely insane. And there are other civs. Oh my god, there's Relic Victory now? How much stuff can we fit on this freaking screen? Don't get Relic Victory. Wait, Blue got 10 relics? Did Blue get every relic? Oh no, he didn't get every relic. Anyways, hopefully Blue ejects one of those relics. It says Yellow collected them all, but Yellow did actually not. But yeah, hopefully it's fine. They've got time to figure this out. I didn't even know you could fit all this stuff in the screen. Look how much you can fit in this bad boy here. Capture Age is really being tested to the limit. All right. Wait, did Blue get 10 relics for building a... Did he collect that many, or did he just get 10 for building his first church? Because in the other versions of the mod, you would only get 1. I'm guessing he actually probably got 10 for free. I mean, it's a new patch, and every time the mod is updated or fixed, there's some slight differences here. Well, Encore, it doesn't make me happy that you didn't eject the relics. But wait. Now it says they lost control over the relics. What? Did they all get to build it? Oh, they all got 10 relics. Okay. So they all can do that. That's super weird. I just don't want the countdown. That's all that matters. I'm not really sure how we got here. By the way, you should be able to build farms on this. After you build a mill, you should be able to build farms around a mill. It should be a rice farm. I would be fish trapping because fish traps with Malay should have insane amounts of food. Yeah, 21,000 food per fish trap is just too good. But farms technically are a possibility. Last I checked on this map anyways. E11 says no farms, but maybe someone said that. Yes, they did say that. Which I find hard to believe, but... Again, maybe I'm wrong. So they're not going to need gold income. They should be able to make tons of boats. Where you can dock is actually really important. You have to look for these little sand terrains. You can't just dock everywhere, so getting all the dockable space for yourself would be really nice. And we have plenty of time until we are near the end of the countdown, and the players are slowly starting to get their techs, or thinking about it. But of course, everyone needs to be an imp. Someone says this map has wood shortage vibes. Yeah, I mean, there's only 400k. And it's disappearing pretty quickly here. So wood shortage vibes is probably a pretty good call. But I think it's going to be villager shortage vibes because demos are going to just destroy things so fast, man. I'm hoping one player just goes for mass demos and nothing else. Because you could destroy someone's whole base very quickly. What? It's like 200% blast radius? Like, are you kidding me? But then again, the cannon galleons can hit from so far. Like, in theory, the cannon galleons could snipe it. I don't know. Kind of like this from Orange, the sneaky back docks. That could be nice for recovery later on. But I wanted to test this. Here we are, testing the limits of the game yet again. But on Ziwata. Lots of docks. Lots of fish. Lots of eco right now. I'm really liking what Eric's doing. Eric's got 13 docks right now. That's a really nice setup. I think Eric is leading in the dock count. Only 7 over here for purple. Oh, wait, these are harbors now. But I guess they don't look like it because it's not made for the architecture of the Civ. I was wondering why the stuff changed down here. So, yeah, this fires... what's the range? Okay, so the range doesn't get multiplied, I suppose. So it's only 7 range. But the attack damage, I don't know if that's standard for a harbor. Does anyone know? 30 attack seems like a lot. Always felt like it was maybe less than that, but I actually have no clue. Not really looking at that specific number that frequently. Harbors fire arrows? Yeah, I'm well aware of that. I'm just saying, I'm not sure what the normal attack is for a harbor. Sometimes with 10 times tech, it'll multiply the stats to the bonus. I got you. No worries, Serge. I got confused. Green says, Orange, delete that immediately. Orange is starting to make boats. And the boats, oh, they ready right now. The boats are massing very quickly. 330 HP, by the way, so the warships do have more HP. Also, a trade cog is in there, which is kind of funny. Trade should be really efficient, actually.
Yes.
Remember, they all have to get their techs. They all have to then agree. Blue is asking if the others can make Fatorias. I thought they were saying yes, like they were ready to attack. Everything is going to die so quickly once they turn on each other. And Eric says, I researched the castle unique text. That's all I need to do, right? Yes, that is all you need to do. You need to research both. And then be sure that everyone is prepared. I'm still looking. Oh, God, there's the cannon galleons. Oh, God, look at the HP! Because Portuguese HP stacks, I guess. Look at that. 1,000 HP? That's a thick boy right there. Holy. Like, the attack speed's going to be ridiculous as well. I cannot wait to see this. Now, I think everyone's cannon galleon should be the same. Right now, though, it says 15 range, so that means the Turk player didn't get their upgrades, right? I think the Turk player still needs to get their unique techs. And there it is. There it is. There it is. Okay, speak of the devil. And now let's look at a ship. Now it's 15 plus 20 range, so it's 35 range on these. I mean, they're talking like they're going to turn, guys. Yes. People are going to get deleted very quickly. I hope they coordinate to a degree.
Yes. No.
Blue says no. Evan says no. This is going to be a lot to take in. Where are the demos at? I want to see some demos, man. Resources look incredible for them, by the way. Like, they do not... Considering there's discounts on docks and everything, like... I guess they're going to lose a lot very quickly, but everyone but JJ is completely stacked for resources. I guess that makes sense if you have some Fatorias in the back like purple. Oh my God. Look, green is preparing the fires around orange for when they turn, which is honestly pretty smart. But like, there's 25 demos there. I don't know if the fires are going to be enough. Oh, man. Also, what do Dramens benefit from? Do you get screwed if you have Dramens? Oh, Dramens suck!
Yes.
You only have 250 HP, and you only have 22 range.
Yes.
So not getting Cannon Galleon really hurts you here. Armenians and Byzantines are going to struggle then.
Yes.
Okay, they're talking about it. They're saying yes. The turn will happen. Demos do not have friendly fire.
Yes.
I think I should scan everywhere when this happens. But I really don't want to look away from this. Yeah, Greek fire ships are going to be solid, but I think they all just go boom to the demos. I mean, demos are already OP against fire ships in a normal game. They're trying to coordinate this. This is the hardest part of these games. Yellow asked if everyone was ready. Gray said yes.
Yes.
Evan says yes. I don't see any caravels in here. Am I missing it? I see trade cogs. No caravels. If you see a caravel, feel free to bring it up. Oh, man, they're getting ready over here. Bombard towers is really smart from yellow, because that's something that can help you out. Also has crazy range here. Oh, and blue's demos are there. Oh, man. We might need to pause and rewind and replay certain engagements. Here's the longboat, by the way. 900 HP. That's good. And now Gene says sound off. They're going in 10 seconds? They're going to do it. I honestly am going to have to replay opposite sides. Okay, blue turns. Blue turns. Blue's turning. Other people are turning. Ah! Green is gone. Green has been deleted from the map. Yellow and reds and blue are all about to fight. This stuff will be off screen here in a second. Let's see if these demos can get anywhere close. Demos don't need to get that close with the blast radius. Longboats are over here. Demos, the Navy's over here. We got fires and galleons there. Look at all that fire! The fires are doing way better than I expected. And the Dramens are also doing way better than I expected. Those fires are crazy. Good luck getting through there. That's just not going to happen. I think the demos are still connecting, but it's taking a little bit of time. Cannon Galleons from yellow seems to be the OP move, but the demos! I don't know, guys. The demos still make it through, but there's just so much HP. That's the problem. And the cannons don't miss. Actually, that's not true. They do sometimes miss. Holy cow. Imagine playing this right now. I would say orange is winning against green. Yellow is winning against red. But then there's still blue, who's there sometimes. Blue will have to contest with purple. Purple is kind of going for the middle right now. And then the Viking player is kind of left on their own, which is really nice for him. 200 years to go. 133 cannon galleons for JJ. Yeah, cannon galleons are the unit. Cannon galleons are definitely just better than everything here, right? Purple is getting heavy camel. Why are we getting heavy camel? Do you see these cannonballs? Do you think camel's gonna compete with that many cannons? All right, well, just in case. Are the cannons firing arrows? Am I seeing arrows as well? Or is that from the galleons behind? The cannon galleons are insane. Look at all the extra arrows from the galleons. Is that enough, though? You only have 330 HP. I don't know if that's going to be enough. Demos in the middle! Demos in the middle! And the demos from purple take the middle back with 200 years. Okay. Mr. Green Poo is very, very dead. Which is very sad. But not as sad as being named Mr. Green Poo. So I'm sure that Mr. Green Poo is probably able to manage this. Manage the emotions of the moment. This will all be found. Red is trying to escape somewhere, but the docks are actually shooting him. That's going to be tough. Red might be defeated soon. Gray as well, having some big problems. Gray can actually make ships, though. I don't know if they can make as many ships as JJ. And yellow is just... I mean, yellow's cannon galleons have been insane. Also, yellow is claiming some relics right now to get more gold income, which I guess is helpful. Can you hold the middle with only cannon galleons is my main question right now. Cannon galleons are clearly one of the most OP units in the game here. Just, I think purely because of their HP, honestly. However, it's getting to 1,000 HP is just way more than any other ship. Except for the longboat, actually. Also, we have Spanish villagers, so the villagers are really hard to kill. So, that does keep some of the eco alive. Oh, gray is back. Oh my god. Purple's here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is insane. Imagine being those two buffaloes right now. Just trying to chill, you know, take a nap. And there's just non-stop cannonballs just flying right by your face. Oh, they're in the fight now. They're in the fight. Oh, they're dead now. Well, it was nice knowing you. Longboats against cannon galleons. Who wins? Longboats do not have a chance here. Unless I'm misreading it. I wonder if a mix of demos in the front could be worth it, though. Blue's still alive. Blue is going to make demos from over here now. And red is also still alive, still trying to hold on. Ships should be very, very cheap here, if not free, I think. Maybe not. Gray lost the relics. Capture age, please hold on and do not crash. This would actually be an instance where I would understand if you crashed. 150 years, so the middle really matters. By the way, green is back. Green is back from the dead and has a little base in the back of teal, and teal sees that now. So teal probably going to lose the middle because of all this. Do you think people who normally fall asleep to my videos fall asleep to this one? I'm not so sure about that. It's a little loud. A little too much action here. But I don't know. Maybe I have that much power over people to just make them fall asleep. There's somebody right now who's dozing off who just feels called out, so. 150 years. Still pretty long time. I'm just seeing blues down here with some sneaky docks. Nice shot from Gray. I thought Gray was dead. Nice recovery from Gray to get these numbers. Gray's at 195 military. Gray barely has vills. Nice shot from Red as well. Teal's got all these people around that are just refusing to die. And it's going to get really bad. And the demos are coming in here. Again, it takes a lot of demos to get the kills. But there's a lot of weak ships in there now. And if green can get in closer a couple more times, that's a good demo. Yeah, say goodbye to the longboats. I think. Well, it's not quite as satisfying as we wanted. But yeah, these explosions will kill off the rest of them. And green will still hang around. And yellow's got middle now. And yellow is one of the highest ranked players here. Green is actually the highest ranked player. So that's what explains why green's been fighting so hard. And has held on. I love how slow the hussars look compared to the ships. Like the random hussars and camel archers are reminding you what a normal game looks like. And then, then the ships are just absolutely massacring behind. Eric says, green, we need to focus middle. Get out of my back. And Gray says, purple, orange, we should stop and go middle. Classic King of the Hill game where everyone like will run into each other and say go middle. Green's trying to survive back here, right? Like, green doesn't want to die, so I can't really blame him. Evan's going to try and go to the middle. But gray and orange kind of have to pass past each other. We've got 30 range cannon galleons. You can't easily just have an agreement not to run into each other anymore. But gray is on the way. And orange is just leaving the ships there, but orange is not stopping gray from passing here. You cannot hold the middle with cannon galleons. Or sorry, that's Very wrong. I meant to say bombard towers. So that might help you fight, but you need to have units in the middle. Otherwise, the countdown will reset. Bro, these cannons are insane. They fire so fast. Like, the bombard towers go down immediately. Bombard towers might not even be worth it. How's red doing? Not great. Not great. How's green doing? Also not great. But we're back to the middle now. Red laughing. Red's almost defeated. 95 years. And gray still having to defend from orange's attacks. Orange knows that gray will be a threat to his claim for the throne. This weird water nomad throne. And that taking down the docks will be key. Teal is now able to come to the middle with those longboats. Purple's now coming to the middle as well. And yellow will have to bail. And yellow does. And now we have a reset. Guys, this game might never end. There's a lot of really strong players here. I think they have to kill each other off. No one person is going to win with this many players alive. With this many boats. That would be my theory anyways. They have so many units. And look at their res. Like, are they spending res to produce anything? I don't think they are. Because don't Vikings have a discount on ships? So I think the ships are basically free. So it's not even a wood game. Boats are free. So that's why docks are key. Docks and houses are actually like the biggest thing. And docks are also free, but you need to be able to dock. 95 years. Evan's got the middle right now. And green is dead. Salutes in chat for green. Red is dead, so we have 2 people out. I said, it's a very punishing game mode. I'm sure that feels very unsatisfying right now to be defeated if you're YouTube, but that's just how it goes, unfortunately. Thank you for playing. Let's see how it goes. Yellow's now encouraging everyone to focus middle. Yeah, from pure space now, yellow really benefits. Like, taking care of red was really nice. And blue is still hanging around. Like, blue is still being a pain. Look how many of those crazy demos it takes to take down those cannon galleons. It doesn't take as many to take down the longboats. Can someone tell me the HP increase in a normal game between cannon galleon and elite cannon galleon? I'm guessing there's an HP increase that no one ever thinks about. And when you get that upgrade, it multiplies that by 10, combined with the Portuguese HP bonus, combined with everything else, and I think that is why elite cannon galleons have 1,000 HP. If there's not an HP increase between regular cannon galleon and elite cannon galleon, I can't fully explain to you why this has 1,000 HP, except for the fact these mods are crazy. Also, very hard for me to speak and think with all these noises. There's a 30 HP difference. Strode is saying that only unique units get 10 times. Yeah, but Strode, some versions you don't get free relics with Armenians, and some versions you do. I think that it probably increased it, which would give it an additional 300 HP, right? On top of everything else, which kind of tracks. I mean, there has to be an explanation for that much HP. That has to be part of the reason. Countdown reset there. Ah, also Turk gunpowder gets more HP. Ah, yes. Yes, and that counts the cannon galleons. Yeah. Yep. And that doesn't apply to the other boats. Okay. Yep, that's probably... It could be a mix of those things, but obviously the Turk one is going to play a role. Well, there's only one player who is consistently making something other than cannon galleons, and that would be Eric. Everyone else has decided we are going for cannon galleons. Actually, that's not true. Blue will go for little demo raids. So the occasional blue demo raids are quite strong. Yeah, Jag in chat is like, Drummond was basically useless then. Yeah, Drummond's kind of gets screwed out of the equation because it's not viewed as gunpowder. As I said, I think Armenians and Byzantines actually really struggle because they only get the Drummonds. Unfortunately, how the cookie crumbles with these settings. I don't think purple's going to hold this. I think there's too many people alive. Orange is able to cut off some of the reinforcements here. Notice how orange likes to snipe the docks. Orange also is taken back a bit by gray. Gray did some really good damage there, and gray has shifted focus now to come kill purple. Yeah, there's no way purple holds another 60 years. And so I think, yeah, purple actually just tries to back off now, and now yellow will be the target. Purple might not survive. Taking the middle is like the kiss of death right now. Here's a question. If we had Saracens in this game, would the cannon galleons fire even faster? I don't think so. I think that's just galleons, right? But I don't know if Saracen cannon galleons also fire a little bit faster. I thought it was just the galley line. I think it's just the galley line. Yeah. But that could have made galleons stronger as well. And then also Bengali ships regenerate. So that could have been beneficial for everybody. The regeneration rate would be pretty crazy. So there were other civs that we could consider, which is nice because we can try this again in the future. We are far from finished now, but I think Evan is finished. Evan is just running over with what ships remain, but yeah, Evan is cooked. Evan's going to heaven pretty soon. And Teal's taking the middle. The longboats fire so high sometimes. Look at that arc. Like, that's such a waste. That arc hurts you so much. It takes so long for the projectile to hit compared to the cannon galleon. Oh, also, Apella, thank you for gifting to the sub to the person who complained about ads. Now they don't have ads. That was very nice. Now more people who aren't subbed are going to complain about ads right now, if they're smart. I don't think any are running. And purple still has this little navy here. Little navy looking around, maybe for space. I don't know if there's any bills or something. Yeah, chat's smart. You guys are smart. Oh, yo, Dingy Lingy and Pizza. Thank you so much. I didn't see the messages because we haven't added text-to-speech yet or any of the notifications we've been wanting to add because I'm having a PC problem. But thank you. Thank you, Riotson. Your tier of sub does not influence your odds. No. Just being subscribed on any tier. I don't think there's a way for me to change that. 50 years. Teal's been being creative with longboats and also with demos on occasion. I've never seen Teal make their own cannon galleons, which would probably be smart. But I think this is going to reset. The ships do get there very quickly, so there is a tactic at play here. If you're able to survive for long enough, but I think it'll go... Okay, they gotta cut them off. They gotta get in front of this. Here comes blue! Blue hates yellow! Boom! Blue... Blue is still so pissed at yellow for killing him earlier. He just keeps showing up with massive groups of demos. And Teal still has the middle, guys. You just need one unit in the middle. Here... Oh, there it resets. Damn. I was close, though. I mean, that's a warning for everybody. Also, here's purple hanging out. The gray just searching for space over here for docks, maybe. Here comes blue again. Oh, bye, purple. It was nice knowing you, bro. Nice knowing you, bro. Nice knowing you. Yeah, that's what I was envisioning with demos. So it seems like blue has learned you just need a couple more. A couple more than what he's used to. Yeah, here comes Yellow. Yellow's sick of this guy. Hello. That's not enough, though. You actually need like 3 more, which is crazy. So Blue might lose these docks very quickly. Blue needs to fight back fast. Who's even alive right now? I guess like Orange is barely alive because Orange doesn't have... Orange is dying to Gray. But like Gray has no docks. So Yellow should win this game. Yellow has way more docks. Yellow also just went into Teal's base and sniped all the docks. Yellow not winning this game would be a huge surprise. But Yellow focused on the right things, right? Focused on making sure your flanks aren't a problem, getting the docks down. Eric says, stop, I'm already dead. I would have loved to seen Eric make some cannon galleons. Yellow apologizes and says, sorry, but you're all that's left. This might be a new record. How often do we have a 10 times tech game be less than an hour? Not very frequently. And Blue is going to try to go for some demos to shake things up. I mean, if Yellow's clumped up enough and Blue gets enough demos, it could lead to 140 kills. But it has reached a point of who can actually make more boats. Okay, so Teal can. Gray... I'm guessing they don't have Vills. Like, Gray cannot. Blue can. So there's 3 people. Gray still has a Navy to influence things, though. If Gray goes and snipes all of Yellow's docks right now, that's actually a game-changing move. Those docks just disappear. And Yellow has to camp the middle. Does Gray realize that is what needs to happen here? I'm not too sure. Chad's telling me this is over an hour. Sorry, I was looking at recording time, so I meant like... I didn't mean the in-game time, but yeah, I see what you mean. Yellow says, what are you doing, Gray? I see you trying to sneak around. Well, you can see what he's doing now, and Yellow has to respect this. Ah, but Blue lost the docks. Blue's got 1 dock there. Teal's the only hope now to stop Yellow. But this slows Yellow down. It takes so long to rebuild these docks. And Teal is sending things YOLO to the middle with 40 years. And Teal is asking if there's time for anyone to contribute. Gray's winning the fight. So not only is Gray taking down docks, but Gray is winning the fight to actually help in other ways as well. Teal needs a bit more patience, a big thing of demos maybe, and then try, but hard to be patient at 30 years. And Blue also has... Oh, okay, Blue. Blue's hiding the demos right now. Yellow sees that with that group. Yellow's still losing docks. I'll keep an eye on that right corner. Yellow's apparently housed. Doesn't have the pop space to produce anymore. That could be a problem. 20 years, though. 20 years. The demos can't get close enough. They're barely connecting with these ships. Blue's got to go. Zoom! Blue's got to make a play. Blue's got to try something for the team. Gray's got to come in as well from the other side. 15 years. Can they do it? Teal has even sent the Buffaloes into attack. It's been a bad, confusing day to be a Buffalo. And here comes Blue now. 10 years. Blue's going to try. Gray's going to try. And can these demos do it? Unfortunately, I think we know the answer. I don't even know where they were going. I think Blue just wanted kills. Blue got greedy. Blue got greedy. He knew he couldn't kill Yellow, so he said, let's go after somebody I can actually kill. And, well, I think that's going to be the end of it. GG. So, our first water test with 10 times tech, and my instincts were correct. The cannon galleons were absolutely insane. I don't think Yellow really made that many other ships. According to this, Yellow made 1,051 cannon galleons, 54 galleons, and 49 fires. So yeah, Yellow just kept making cannon galleons. Other players tried to do that as well, but then at a certain point, they lost their docks, and things all fell apart, right? That was really the key. Certain players couldn't get cannon galleons, so the Armenian player and the Byzantine player was kind of screwed. But yellow seemed to realize pretty early, why make anything else? It was cool, though, and I would like to salute the players who did this to see people make other things. If we just had people spamming cannon galleons and not trying the fire ships and trying the demos and trying whatever else comes to mind, that would have been a disappointment. So would have loved to maybe see a couple more caravels, but I don't think they would have done too much. Now, there's other water bonuses we can try. That's nice. We've got the Saracen galley speed out there. We got the Bengalis regenerating ships. I think there's like 8 to 10 more civilizations that have different water bonuses. So this is something we can do again, and then maybe cannon galleons won't be, as OP, or maybe they'll have more of a threat. But that was insane. Look at this. Now, Genes, 2,400 kills, 1,000 units lost, 473 raises. So crazy crazy raises, yep. And it felt like the key. Like, I could see that yellow was going into people's bases and sniping the docks. There were little groups that went through. That might have been because it happened to him. If it happens to you, you realize how strong it is. Kind of similar to when people just snipe the production buildings in 10 times tech on Force Nothing, because it's so hard to kill their buildings or their units. It's actually easier to take down their buildings at a certain point. So, GG, well played, everybody.